Imagine a world where the balance of forces is about to shift. For years, the Avengers, the Guardians of the Galaxy, and even the most powerful heroes of the Marvel Universe have protected the Earth from the most terrifying threats. But today, a new element is entering the scene, a metal as legendary and dangerous as adamantium. This mythical metal, more resistant than vibranium, could change the course of history. And at the center of this revolution, Dr. Doom, a character with evil genius, ready to do anything to reach divinity and seize the multiverse. But how is he going to use adamantium to get to his ends? Why is this metal so crucial to his plan? Hello everyone, and welcome to KraziGeek for a new video. Today we dive into a theory that could redefine the whole MCU and its next big events. Yes, you heard right, it's about adamantium, of Dr. Doom, of the MCU reboot, and how these elements will shake the future of Marvel superheroes. If you thought that the multiverse phase was complex so far, get ready for an even higher level of conspiracy, betrayal, and divine ambition. Prepare your coffee. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Sam, and you're on KraziGeek. Let's start with the beginning, adamantium. This indestructible metal that you probably associate with Wolverine and his claws finally makes its appearance in the MCU. We already know that this element will be introduced in Captain America: Brave New World, but where things get interesting is that adamantium in this universe will not simply be an alloy made by man, as in the comics. No, in the MCU, it is revealed that this metal comes from the Celestials, cosmic beings of unimaginable power that we saw for the first time in the movie Eternals. This change is huge. From a narrative point of view, Marvel is taking a risk by deviating from the material source. But it could also mean that adamantium will be even rarer and more precious than in the comics. Think about what this implies for characters like Wolverine and other heroes who could use it. But above all, imagine what it means for someone like Dr. Doom. An indestructible metal linked to the cosmic gods. It is a dream weapon for someone with these ambitions. And this is where we dive deeper into the Machiavellian plan of Doom. The adamantium comes from the body of the celestial Tiamat, the one we saw in Eternals, transformed into stone at the end of the movie. Now you may be wondering why this detail is so crucial for the sequel. Well, not only does this link the Celestials to the future events of the MCU, but it also prepares the ground for Avengers: Doomsday, a movie that could shake the whole universe. Do you remember the first time we saw the emergence of Tiamat, the moment when his body begins to emerge from the earth? Now imagine this body composed only of adamantium. This material is literally part of a cosmic god, which makes it not only an incredible resource, but also a key for someone with divine ambitions. And this is where Dr. Doom comes in. But wait a minute, we're getting there. Dr. Doom, the name alone evokes a mixture of fear and fascination. In the MCU, Doom will probably be the main antagonist of the Multiverse saga. Dr. Doom is not just a tyrant, he is a scientific genius, an extremely powerful wizard, and above all, someone who firmly believes that the world order can only be maintained under his control. What makes Doom so dangerous is that he works in the shadows. I think he could already have pulled the strings for a long time in the MCU, manipulating the most critical events without anyone suspecting it. So what could he do with the celestial adamantium? This is where his plan begins to become really terrifying. In the comics, Doom often steals cosmic powers to reach levels of divine power. We saw it in Secret Wars and Doom War, where he uses artifacts like the powers of the Beyonders to remodel reality to his image. Now imagine a Doom who uses this adamantium, not only as a metal, but as a source of cosmic power. Doom wants to use the celestial adamantium to become a god. He wants to remodel the universe, create a new reality where he would reign as a master. It's not just a simple world domination he's looking for. No, Doom aims much greater, the total reconstruction of existence. But for that, he needs a team of supervillains who can help him achieve his goals. And that's where the Dark Avengers come in. In Brave New World and Thunderbolts, Doom will begin to assemble his own team, the Dark Avengers. These are not just a group of random villains. They are the dark counterparts of the Avengers, a team formed to sow chaos and destabilize the world. A world already on the brink of the gulf following Secret Wars, Thor: Love and Thunder, and Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, in which we can understand that a new world order, the former title of Captain America 4, is being put in place with the nations of the world who want to lead Wakanda, Talokan, and New Asgard. One of the key members of this team will be Red Hulk, played by Harrison Ford in the role of Thunderbolt Ross. Imagine a president of the United States who becomes Red Hulk. It's absolute chaos, and Doom intends to take advantage of this instability to impose himself as the only real power capable of restoring order. I also think that the asterisk at the end of Thunderbolts means that at the end of the film, Thunderbolts asterisk will become Dark Avengers. But wait, what if Doom had already influenced events in the MCU before the arrival of the Dark Avengers? It's possible, and I'll explain how. It is very likely that Doom has already been at work behind the scenes of several major events of the MCU. Take, for example, Spider-Man: No Way Home, Doctor Strange's fate that disturbs the multiverse. And what What if Doom had manipulated all this to cause an even stronger instability in reality? And what about Wanda Maximoff in WandaVision? After the loss of Vision, she was emotionally vulnerable. Maybe Doom exploited this weakness behind the scenes to sow even more chaos instead of what we thought to be Mephisto. It might seem out of place, but knowing Doom's knack for manipulation, it's far from impossible. And I remind you that there is a possible mention of Dr. Doom at the end of Season 2 of Loki. But this is only the surface of Doom's imagination. The real war he is preparing is taking place on a much larger scale. The incursions. If you've read the comics and you've been attentive to the Reed Richards of Earth 838, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The incursions are collisions between two universes that cause the complete destruction of one or both universes in question, and Dr. Doom plans to exploit this instability to take total control of the multiverse. By using adamantium to amplify his powers, Doom wants to remodel the multiverse in his own image. He doesn't just intend to take control of one universe. He wants to reign over all universes, creating a reality where he would be an all-powerful god, just like in the run of Secret Wars. So I think Dr. Doom will come from another universe. Maybe he was projected on Earth 616 after an accident in his own reality, a scientific accident, an accident that could have been caused by his rivalry with Reed Richards. Doom and Reed Richards, as you know, have always been sworn enemies. In this version, Doom would find himself stuck in the MCU, watching from afar the Avengers and their actions. He deeply despises them, estimating that he is wasting their powers by dealing with minor problems while he could reshape the world. And this is where Doom prepares his revenge. He waits for his moment to strike to show everyone that he is the only one worthy of controlling the destiny of the multiverse. And now let's talk about a potential reboot of the MCU. After Doom has temporarily managed to rewrite reality, Secret Wars could serve as a restart point for the universe. This would allow Marvel Studios to introduce new characters like the X-Men and redefine the current heroes. A soft reboot. Doom as a god emperor could create a new reality where only a small group of heroes would be aware of the real story. It is a perfect opportunity for Marvel to refresh its universe while linking old stories to new ones with a minimum of impact. One of the most exciting aspects of the Avengers Doomsday movie is that it could end with an epic cliffhanger, a bit like an Infinity War. Imagine that Doom achieves his goal, that he literally becomes a god remodeling reality in his image. The Avengers would fail to stop it, leading to a situation where Doom reigns as a master, but everything would not be lost. The remaining heroes, Deadpool, Wolverine, Spider-Man, and perhaps other multiverse figures, would form an alliance to overthrow Doom in Secret Wars. This is where the future of the MCU will be played. And finally, I think that Galactus, the Devourer of Worlds, will also make his appearance in this saga. Galactus could be introduced as a balance force in the multiverse, coming to counter Doom's destructive actions. Imagine what this would imply. A war not only against Doom, but also against a cosmic force as powerful as Galactus. It would bring the scale of the conflict to heights never seen before in the MCU. Dr. Doom, the Adamantium, the Dark Avengers, and the fate of the multiverse. Marvel Studios is preparing an epic saga that will redefine everything we know. If you thought Thanos was the biggest villain in the MCU, wait to see what Doom has in store. It's up to you to give me your opinion now. What do you think of this theory? Does it seem plausible to you? Could Doom really become a god and take control of the multiverse? Don't hesitate to let me know your theories. I love reading them and to debate with you as usual. Thank you for watching this video. Also, to not miss my next videos, subscribe and activate the notification bell. See you next time on KraziGeek.